Hi, I'm Caede, your guide. I'm at the Nikko Toshogu Shrine today. It's a bit far from Tokyo, but this place is definitely worth a visit. There are so many wonderful buildings lined up, and when you leave, you'll be glad you came, even though it was a long way. It's a place I wish people all over the world could see. Since it was registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999, many people come here on day trips from Tokyo, but an overnight trip with hot springs is my best recommendation. Staying at a hotel near the shrine is even better. In the morning and night, you are not able to enter the precinct though. Just taking a walk around the area with a peaceful atmosphere is really good. Tokugawa Ieyasu, the most famous shogun, is enshrined here as a deity. So it is a crowded place during the daytime. What kind of person was Tokugawa Ieyasu, who is enshrined in this Nikko Toshogu shrine? He founded the Edo period and was the first shogun. He had two wives and more than 20 other women surrounding him. Who's saying, I'm jealous? Surprisingly, he had 38 children, but they were adopted out or forced into political marriages. Yes, children were important political tools. But thanks to that, the country remained peaceful for a long time. It's just like the political tactics of Habsburgs and Austria. Thanks to the Tokugawa's stable politics, the Edo period lasted for more than 260 years. Moreover, it was very peaceful without any warfare. This is also thanks to Ieyasu's diplomatic skills. Anyway, he was a very smart and strong warlord. Ieyasu died in 1616 at the age of 75. It is said that his death was due to overeating of his favorite food, sea bream tempura. But is that true? 2 weeks before his death, Ieyasu ordered in his last will that his remains should be buried at Mount Kuno in Shizuoka Prefecture, and that a small shrine should be built in Nikko a year later to enshrine him. This was only a will, and where the body was really placed is a mystery. Why did Ieyasu leave a will to order a burial at Kunozan first and then to move the body all the way to Nikko? He had never been to Nikko in his lifetime, and at that time there were no famous landmarks in Nikko at all. Besides, Nikko was a long way from anywhere. Traveling from Edo, the political center of Japan at the time, to Nikko took 4 days because there were no cars, no highways in those days. So you may wonder, why Nikko? Actually, we don't know the reason behind this mystery. There are many theories, but I'll introduce one of the most popular ones. It is said that Ieyasu was trying to become the guardian god of Japan. Fuji, the highest mountain in Japan, is located between Kunozan and Nikko in a straight line. Fuji is written like this in Japanese, but can also be written like this, meaning immortality, with the same pronunciation. Immortality means eternal life. Fuji is said to be connected to an eternal life. And Nikko is located in the direction of the North Star when viewed from Edo. In Buddhism, the north is considered to be the direction from which the devil enters, and it is said that Ieyasu had a desire to obtain eternal life by becoming a protector of Edo in the north, that is to say, guardian deity of Edo. Makes sense? So, how was the Nikko Toshogu built? We are not sure if they actually brought Ieyasu's body or just his soul to Nikko. Anyway, in 1617, on March 15th, the procession left Mount Kuno in Shizuoka, and about 3 weeks later, they arrived in Nikko. Then, Ieyasu was finally enshrined here on April 15th. It is recorded that the procession consisted of as many as 1,000 people. At the time, the Toshogu Shrine was still a very simple building. The reason why it became a gorgeous building is that Ieyasu's grandson, Iemitsu, wanted to work hard for his beloved grandfather. He said, "This simple building is not good enough. We have to make it more luxurious and bigger. Build a gorgeous gate and a torii gate. Don't care about the cost. Use more gold leaf. Use as much wood as you can. Hire more carpenters," and so on. He spent a lot of money like this and completed the new Toshogu Shrine in 1634 in just about 1.5 years. They used 2.5 million sheets of gold leaf and 140,000 pieces of wood, and 4.5 million people were involved in this construction. The cost was over 5 billion yen for this main shrine. The Yomeimon Gate cost over 1.5 billion yen. The total cost was 40 billion yen. That's huge money. No wonder it's so magnificent. Finally, in 1645, it became an official shrine and was called Toshogu. But actually, the reason why they spent so much money was not only to make it look gorgeous, but also to protect the building from the harsh natural forces. Nikko Toshogu is located in the mountains 640 meters above sea level, and it rains 3 times as much here compared to Tokyo. That's why various measures were taken to protect the buildings from rain and humidity. For example, lacquer. It's a kind of paint that is often used on all Japanese buildings, and it protects buildings made of wood from moisture. Lacquer is used on almost every part of Toshogu. Next, stones. A lot of stones are used to keep the precincts dry and to prevent unnecessary grass from growing. Also, since it rains a lot, black stones are used to blend in with buildings even when there is no sunshine. Finally, copper. The roof of Toshogu looks like a tile roof made from clay, but it's actually not. It's made of copper coated with lacquer. This makes it fireproof and resistant to rain. There was a copper mine under the direct control of Tokugawa located about 25 kilometers from Toshogu. If you look closely, you will find copper used in many places beside the roof. It seemed that most of shoguns of Edo period went to visit Toshogu, but not all of them were able to do so. A shogun's procession can't be simple, right? The procession was so extravagant that people and horses filled the roads all the way from Edo to Nikko. Seeing that the distance is 143 kilometers, it must have cost a lot of money. As the finances of Tokugawa shogunate became tighter and tighter every year, some shoguns were unable to visit the shrine. On the contrary, with the shogun's procession to Nikko, the villagers along the road were able to provide them with a place to stay, food, etc. So they were enriched by them. There are 8 national treasures and 34 important cultural properties on the precinct. There were 200,000 sculptors who together created about 5,000 gorgeous wood carvings of Nikko Toshogu. See, hear, and feel the gorgeous buildings. Now let's go sightseeing at Nikko Toshogu Shrine.